Hey people, Infantry here, 53, Khatrin and Purification Plant, blue team. It's Viking as a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support the structures and repair. Alongside, Mycroft is a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee combat. Rounded off this team is johnoanimator, with a Lord General, fights in ranged combat, begins with a retinue of stormtroopers, can add to this retinue, giving him more abilities, really strong defense and support. What is his face? It's a pretty good face. Where did they get that from? Vostroyan Firstborn here. Red team, Malakai is a Mekboy, a teleporting hero that fights in ranged combat, has lots of versatility thanks to his orky gadgets. Alongside is Snow as a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that can leap into combat, some powerful disruption and support. The same Han elite scheme here. Destructor flies out, then he jumps in, and then he runs away. And rounded off the teams is Telos with a Hive Tyrant, a very durable hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful disruption and support. Begins in melee combat with a basic synapse. I shall call you Jose. On the west side here, Termagants are trying to take it. Banshees creeping up. Hormagaunts I think are going to be dealt with. Techmarine's getting shots in and stuff. They just left the scouts there for bait, have they? You've got to take the hit, fellas. Amazingly, they only dropped a single model, I think. Wow. And the tats can turn and shoot. That is... I don't know if that's in the Codex Astartes, but they made it work. Just leave your scouts to die. Get the tactical marines out of there. Sluggers have their burners. I'm not sure if they want to approach this, though. It's a lot of gunfire, and the Sentinel has Stomp on the way. Tried to bait it out there. I'm not sure if that made them retreat, or if it just the weight of fire made them retreat. Sentinel, I don't think, can stomp those guys, though. He's taking too much damage. Keeps the pressure on. Might want to teleport in and tie up some of these guys. He's doing a lot of good DPS with his gun. Teleports into some cover. Maybe he can get a decap, you know. West side, meanwhile, it's Jose's having some fun. Pressuring the tactical marines. Going to get a model, though. And shotguns on the way for the scouts. Snow with Banshees up and two more Dire Avenger squads. Warrior Brood for Telos is a pretty early Warrior Brood, I feel like. Toxin Sacks are in for one squad. Yeah, nothing else up. Went straight for that Warrior Brood. Swing and a miss from the Warlock. Where's your jumping, buddy? I guess it's on cooldown or something. Has an internal, I think it's 15-second cooldown. Shotgun blast just in time from those scouts. Warlock gets one. Doing a good job holding up this army, but needs to be careful. He's getting very low. Oh, that leap might have killed him. Yeah, he's going to be shot down here. Just as I said he was doing well, the curse of Indrid strikes. Eastern side. Some repairs for the Sentinel. Sluggers back in play, ready to burn and smack stuff with their burners. Looters now on the way for Malakai. In fact, they're on the field. There they are with that big old death gun. And here's your Warrior Brood. Start off as a power melee squad that can jump on you, which is pretty useful. The Warlock is still down here. Should get a revive maybe if they can just force off the blue team a bit. Chaos Lord doesn't have a combi bolter, combi flamer or anything, I should say. And Jose's just capping. You know, I often have to check, like search my own casts to make sure I haven't casted a game already, because I've got so many and done so many. And there was a player called Snow from a cast that I did all the way back in 2012. I wonder if it's the same player. This replay is like many months old itself, I believe. Sometime last year. I wonder if it's the same guy or girl. Guardian weapon team on the way for Snow. Heavy weapon squad for johnoanimator, who just lost some guardsmen. Yeah, all over there. Lying down dead. And grenade launchers up for johnoanimator. Banshee is getting stuck in. They have the aspect of what? Strength. CSM both with the turn of war. Not sure why they retreated. I guess it just wants some health back. Could have stayed in play. Forced off this Hive Tyrant. I think that was a mistake from Mycroft. Got some raptors on the way though. Wasn't Mycroft Sherlock Holmes' brother or something? I think that's right. It sounds right. Crippling poison there on the Chaos Lord. Maybe this Chaos Lord has good deductive skills about how to make people bleed the most. Going after some Hormagaunts now, who are doing some work against tactical marines. Wow, got 2 models off them. They don't even have adrenal glands. Are they even going to get away? Oh, they don't get away. Why did I say they were doing well? Just a death sentence. Warlock is still twitching. Just get up, you dumbass. Just like jump forward or something. Daka Daka Daka, big shooter for the Mekboy. I love that this war gear is just called Daka Daka Daka, by the way. Heavy weapon squad is up. Might want to creep forward though. Johnoanimator looks like they're waiting for the artillery spotters. There they are. They get fuzzy hats too. You get fuzzy hats. Everyone gets them. They got shovels and stuff. That's cool. Grenade launchers give you a movement speed ability. Move, 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 because of course they do. Maybe just threatens to shoot them with a grenade launcher and they just run really fast. Brood nest going up here from Telos. Got some Raveners on the way now. There's a jump. Raptors in there. That's suppression when they land. And a well-timed shotgun blast too. They're going to take out the Shuriken, I think. Oh, they stopped attacking it. I think they stopped attacking it. They could have finished it off there. It's a good push by the blue team. Flamer Tactical Marines will make short work of the Brood Nest, but the Hive Tyrant, Jose, is tying them up. Special. Get some hits with it. Another jump. I think they're going after the Brood Nest, but they got into a little bit of trouble there. Burrow Strike. Oh, Ravenous burrowing away. That was a seismic roar from the rending talons of the Hive Tyrant. Who's going to go tier 2 first? Probably Mycroft, I think. Snow has no requisition. It's got some grenade launcher heretics to disrupt and stuff. That was a good push though by the blue team. And most of it facilitated by that well-timed shotgun blast from Viking. Really messed up the Eldar backline. And they should have got that Shuriken. Lord General is down. It's actually quite difficult to take down the Lord General because all of his retinue members die before him. And he can typically get away. Some suppression now. Keeping the pressure up though are the Orks. Can't seem to break out, Johnoanimator. Where are the spotters? They're right here. They lost the model though. Meanwhile, west side. Banshees screaming at some assault marines. Took down 2 models. I think the last one should be fine. It's a good grenade from Viking. Killed, wow, like 6 termagants, I think. Shotgun blast. Barely getting away the scout squad. They're doing some work though, aren't they? Almost level 3 here. And here we see the tier 2s. It was Mycroft who went first. And then Johnoanimator. So blue team have a tech advantage here. Could be that it spent less, or they preserved stuff more, or they got bashed less. It could be all 3 of those things. 1-to-1 cat. Hive Tyrant doesn't have the charge to get in there and use the rending talon seismic roar. It's a nice little combo, especially in Elite mod, where they really cleaned up the animation for seismic roar. It used to be that there was a few second delay after you used it. I'm not sure if that was intended by Relic, so he couldn't start attacking immediately kind of thing, but it didn't feel very good, and they cleaned it up in Elite mod really nicely. So it goes right back to smacking stuff. Level 2 sluggers, they've done some work. Mekboy teleports in, but not into melee, just teleports into a better Daka position. All about that Daka. Here comes a Death Dread now. Johnoanimator with Stormtroopers, they could get their anti-armor kit maybe to deal with the Death Dread. Right back on the power though, and they're going to get a really good bash here because of the burners maybe. Guess there's still some stuff here defending. Are these guys going for a decap? They might be going for a decap west side. I hear some yelling. Raptors this time getting caught and yelled at. Oh, let the galaxy burn just happen. That's all that fire stuff on the floor is from the armor of the Inferno. Also got Icon of Khorne. Usually you see that paired with his claws because they attack nice and fast to get his health back, but he's gone for the Blood Maul. Good anti-melee or just general disruption weapon. Bad news for those Banshees. What's this? Scouts doing some work. They got their sergeant back. Or did he survive? Was he the one that survived? I'm not sure. No war gear for the Techmarine. He's level 3 though. Level 3 and level 2 Chaos Space Marines have done well. Is it time to try and push through onto this VP here? I think maybe the time has passed. Needed to get moving if they wanted to do that. Death Dread with burners and bits for more hit points. And some burners, funnily enough. West side is very much blue right now. And what is this? Razorback on the way for Viking. Snow and Telos with a pretty slow tier 2, but they're getting there. Chimera is already up for johnoanimator, and it's a las cannon sent in to take out this Death Dread. Big chunks of damage and a snare per hit. Needs to move up now though. Nothing else can really threaten it. It's gone for assault kit stormtroopers so they don't get the anti-armor stuff. Kicking off on the west side. Let the Galaxy burn, a pretty damn good one. Got a big blob of Tyranids there and took out some dire Avengers. I think Snow is down to 2 units. That was a rough Let the Galaxy burn. Chaos Lord almost into level 5. Banshees are still here. Found some tactical marines, chopping them up. That could be a rough retreat though for them. Snow has crashed apparently, whatever that means. Uh-oh. Howling Banshee's in trouble. I think they'll be okay. Got hit by the Spore Mine. There's a bunch of chaos stuff here. They're not paying attention though. And the Banshees got away. Oh, it was a massive lag spike for Snow apparently. Maybe it was around the time that Let the Galaxy burn smacked his stuff around. Burned them up rather. Here's a Manticore now for johnoanimator. Stick bombers for Malakai to help break down these infantry lines. Need to get on the Chimera though, eh? We do have a beamy death gun now. That's a massive amount of damage potentially. Got a generator down. Razorback allows you to reinforce and transport infantry units around. And your allies ones too. Snow has to try and recover. Take it slow. Maybe put a little bit of pressure on this with your speedy Warlock. Commissar's in for the Guardsman now. Takes them up to 12 models, reinforcing 3 at a time. Can make it so hard to break them. Because they reinforce off the Chimera. And if they do get too low, they retreat and then break the retreat with the Commissar and get right back in there. Or get into a big fight, retreat and break the retreat right at the Chimera so they can just reinforce again. Tarantula turret up from Viking. Very central position, so easy to flank from this side. Maybe stack units here to try and stop it. I mean, funneling them into this narrow area is also pretty useful. Oh, took down a Warrior Brood, which made a big old Tyranid explosion. Go on. Warlock with a warp throw. Aimed at nothing and then goes down. Big misplay from Snow. Shuriken gets jumped. Banshees get shot up and they just don't have the staying power here. Snow does not rate their chances right now. Here's some Wraith Guard. They can do some work. I think they're like exponentially better if you double them up though. Well, hey, they're at least twice as good, eh? Chaos Lord is level 5 now, fully kitted out as we've seen. Doing some good work. Raptors also have their aspiring champion. Wraith Guard are in trouble here. They don't like melee. And there's melee here that can jump on you. Trying to get shots off, but those things, those Wraith cannons have a wind-up time. Can't hit moving units very well. Mycroft leaves the west side to help out the east. I guess it makes sense. johnoanimator is in trouble. Well, he's not in trouble. Under pressure, let's say. Still got plenty of units and stuff. Now we have Marco Zink CSM. 2 of them, level 3 and level 4. Wow. Should be able to pin back Malakai pretty easily here if they double him. Which might give Snow and Telos a chance to get the west side back. Decent jump. Ripper's getting in there. Where are the Warrior Brood? Oh, they're there. Indrid is blind. They are dropping models. Overstayed the welcome there, I think, a little bit. Has a Khorne effects, though. The Warrior Brood, I think, are done for yet. Has a Barbed Strangler on the way. Wraith Guard. Very good and hard counter for turrets, because they can't be suppressed and do huge amounts of damage. And we do see a second Wraith Guard squad on the way. Mycroft is leading the line on the east side now. Fighting a Death Dread. Should be able to just grind it down here. It has the heavy melee weapon from the Raptors. A bunch of other damage. Incidental, small amounts of damage going in. And they get it down. And only lost a single raptor, I think. This is not a good idea, Malakai. Just back away, because this is too much stuff. And johnoanimator's not even back here yet. They did take down the Chimera. They got johnoanimator's Chimera. That's pretty good. It's probably the looters. Unless... Does the Mekboy have the beamy death gun? No. Where's the remains of the Chimera? Can we see it? We cannot. There's the remains of the Death Dread. Might be able to get a full power bash here with Mycroft's help. West side has turned red with the 2v1 now here for the red team. Does the other Wraith Guard have their Spirit Seer? There he is. Helps them walk a bit faster and see a bit further. So maybe not a full power bash. Malakai is back here. Slugger's getting their knob lead up. That's a Manticore strike. Decently hit too, you know. Took a few models and keeps the pressure up on the power here. There's that move. Maybe can get a good stick bomb throw here. Meanwhile, west side, red team are pushing the power. Barb Strangler doing massive amounts of damage to basically everything. And it suppresses you. Boom. Didn't quite hit all the models there. Oh, Wraith Guard making short work of the Razorback there. The Warlock? Oh, that's not the same down. That's a new down. Yeah, I was thinking about when he was down over here. But he's down. We're trying to get the Immolator up. Here comes Mycroft, returning to the west side. Not happy. Chaos Lord is not happy that it's been taken. Wraith Guard getting too close to him though. Trying to get shots onto the backline is understandable. But that was a big old sweeping doom. Didn't knock him back, but did stun him. And there's a kill the weak now. Barb Strangler needs to be careful. Yeah, you don't want to hang too far forward with a vehicle in Dawn of War 2. Anti-vehicle, hard anti-vehicle especially, is so powerful, so strong. Hey, Aleem Russ called in by johnoanimator. Going to be tough for Malakai to break out. Needs to focus on the infantry here. Don't try and kill what you can't kill. Focus on what you can. Tearing up the infantry, as you can see. Good push from the sluggers. Taking those shots pretty well. Don't think they used the swamp him, did they? Now have their eyes maybe on the Manticore, which is very slow and very weak. Only 275 hit points. The power melee damage from the slugger knob on the rear armor could do some work there. Don't think they can catch it though. Yeah, it might be better to just back off here, fellas. So the stick bombers do have stun bombs and they can stun vehicles, so that's a way to maybe go after the Manticore. Red team still have the west side, but blue team have now gathered up and are going to push. Level 6 Techmarine, no war gear. We do have a melter bomb to go after the Carnifex, missile launcher as well. Those tactical moves are very low though. Wraith Guard caught too far forward there. The Spirit Seers go down, or at least one of them did, which stunned the others. I think they're going to escape. Raptors jump the Shuriken. Banshees are there, and so is a big old Carnifex. This is a new one with no upgrade yet. A Rocks. Really good place to put it. Some good damage too. And they keep them off the VP. The Wraith Guard did survive, and I think they can reinforce them. Chaos Predator on the way for Mycroft. So that's a case of a pretty good push, just being stopped dead by a nuke. I'm not sure if you want to bunch up that much, fellas. There's stick bombs and stuff, isn't there? But it's one. And there's 3 stick bombers. They're all there. Can only see one of them for a second. 194 to 288. The Tyranids waste no time getting onto the power. And the Rending Talon's still up here for Jose, the Hive Tyrant. Gonna get a full bash, and then he needs to turn around quick, because the Predator's gonna be here soon. Assault Squad. Oh, I don't think they had the energy to throw their melter bomb there. Is this a Venerable Dreadnought? It is! Awesome! Unique to the Techmarine. Tons of health and can also charge around. Can't get a ranged weapon though. They take down one of the Carnifexes. Missile launcher and melter bomb getting it done. This is the original Barb Strangler, I think. heavy turrets being deployed by johnoanimator. Got a big anti-vehicle gun, but now it's being wiped out by Wraithguard using the webway over there. Didn't last very long. Tyranno formation now from Telos. Johnoanimator's all the way over here with the Leman Russ. Might try to chase down the Carnifex. Wraithguard being tied up and smacked up by the Venerable as well. Good push by the blue team. Chaos Lord level to what? 9. Bloody hell. Chaos Predators here. Gone for the Marco Zinch. The anti-large target upgrade. To shoot that Carnifex. You have to think about AV now, fellas. I guess the Wraithguard are pretty good AV. Whoa, whoa. That's an Eldritch, I think. It is. It's a well hit Eldritch. Maybe should have saved it for when there was stuff to hit the tank afterwards, but it was a good hit. I think maybe they should have been a little bit more patient with it. But they could have got the tank, definitely, if the Wraithguard were there. Getting jumped again, and now they've spotted the webway, sorry. Are you retreating? What are you doing? There you go. 138 to 281. The Carnifex didn't get a lot of healing done. Mycroft has some heretics on the way to help repair the Predator tank. The Venerable Dreadnought just got angry at the ground there and used his Emperor's Fist for some reason. Dark Age of Technology is in. I think he tried to use the charge, but misclicked or something. Imperial Abyss from Mycroft, a pretty effective one. Gets the Tyranids away. Didn't kill that much though. And in fact, might kill the Chaos Lord. Got dragged off of his capping there. Chaos destroys all. Just drag anything into the abyss. Yeah, Snow has spent so much like reinforcing the Wraithguard over and over. They now have the Wraith Bone as well. Hasn't been able to get anything out in tier 3. Warlock's back to his feet. Has the Falchu's Wing. Enhance will make the Wraithguard even scarier with the speed and damage bonus. Banshees are done okay. It's a good Barb Strangler shot there. Need to be careful though. Up goes a turret in a very forward position. Maybe he's going for the missile upgrade. I don't see it. Yeah, Tactical Marine's got messed up there. Stick bombs thrown. Oh, they're trying to stun bomb the turret. I guess it didn't work, but it goes down quite easily. Got a Bright Lance and double Wraithguard now has some good AV, Snow. And we do have a Venom Brood and a Barb Strangler itself. Beamy Death Gun's also over here. What's this in the mid? It's johnoanimator. 138 to 224. Grenade launchers doing some work, and we have the Commissar leader, I think, in there. Yeah. Rather, the Commissar retinue member, which is given that bubble. 55% damage reduction, I think it is. Wraithguard messed up some guardsmen and helped take out the tank. Got some commandos with a Nob leader too. Good passage of play by the red team. Orbitals dropped. Not sure what it was aiming at. That was Viking's orbital. I guess these guys. But they got out of it. 127 to 223. Can the red team hold? Johnoanimator might be saving up for a Baneblade here. Double Wraithguard will do a lot of work to a Baneblade. They can't really dodge it. It's so big it can't dodge those shots. Kicking off though. Stun bombs getting a good hit there, but nothing really to follow it up. Raptors take out the Bright Lance and maybe the Looters. Oh, they're going for the Stick Bombers and they got them. Good attack from Mycroft. Takes out the Warlock as well. Oh, Venerable might go down to Banshees. Are you guys going to help? They're not helping. And it does go down. There's the Stoicism. Snow got it done against the Venerable. Wraithguard are going to escape. Not sure what they were doing down here. Did they go around? They must have gone around. Double cap for red team. Blue team really need this and they need to hold it. They get their natural back too. Not sure what was on it. Maybe these sluggers. They're retreating with a bunch of damage. Battle wagon on the way for Malakai. Another Carnifex for Telos. replace the one they lost, I suppose. Oh, maybe the orbital destroyed the Carnifex? Maybe. I don't know why there's water here, just under the surface. And it's a different type of water, it seems. It's weird. Mycroft suggesting that they focus the VPs entirely. Scout squad get their infiltration upgrade, elite training. Johnoanimator doesn't want a Bane Blade, apparently just wants double Ogryns. I mean, they can tie up the Wraith Guard, but they might also get hit by the Wraith Guard, which is instant suppression and pretty bad news. It's a ballsy choice. Warlock is level 3. Did he just revive the Mekboy there? I think so. Taking a lot of damage, Mr. Warlock. Is he in retreat? Yeah, we lost the indicator for him, but he's in retreat, I think. Here's the first Ogryn squad. Have their boned leader up. Tough fellas that can disrupt pretty well and rip almost anything apart with their ripper guns. They just smack you with them really hard. Level 10 Chaos Lord. I feel like he's been level 10 for a while too. 2 to uncap for blue. But here come red team to try and take back the VP again. The Wraith Guard maybe getting a bit too far forward. Send the Banshees in to take some damage. I say there's malignant blindness from the Chaos Lord, messing up the vision and weapon range of everything on the enemy team. Wraith Guard used the cat. Took so much damage so quickly. Now getting some shots on the Raptors though. And here's a friendly battle wagon. See those 3 beams of light there? That is telling you that there's 3 units inside. The battle wagon performs better if something is inside. Gives it more speed and all the guns fire. But you only need 1 inside to activate that bonus. Here's some Seer Council from Snow. Chaos Lord goes down. Another push now from the red team then. Got Terminators up for Viking. Land Raider Phobos on the way for Mycroft. Carnifex with the Barb Strangler again. Here come double Ogryns and they will tear apart a Carnifex. Especially one without melee resistance like the Barb Strangler one. Not sure what they're going for. They're going for the Seer Council. It's not a good fight for Ogryn Seer Council. These guys have power melee weapons and huge amounts of disruption. As you can see, look at the job they're doing. They do have Barb Strangler Carnifex support, I guess. Oh, it goes down. The heavy turret got it from that range. But they got on the VP. 74 to 152. Look at this though. Sneaky scouts using their elite training to get a decap at least. Are the commandos going to turn around? Nope. Might even get the cap here. I feel like... Did these guys have to just take this back or something? That's a creeping barrage. Yes, it is. From johnoanimator, who did drop those Ogryns completely. He said all the bodies. The big old Ogryn bodies. Terminators don't have an upgrade yet. Maybe the Cyclone Missile Launcher to help disrupt and also damage the battle wagon. The Warlocks got rid of the scouts. They be running. Cyclone Missile Launcher is on the way. Wraith Guard ready to get some volleys. Terminators think again about capping. Banshees into some melee here. How did they manage to get that far down? Now it's just Rippers annoying stuff. Yeah, Battle Wagon doesn't want to get closer because of that heavy turret doing so much damage. And this thing has vehicle armor, so you can't take it down with flames and stuff like you can other buildings or structures. There's a jump. Try and keep them moving. They're getting inside the battle wagon, in fact. 74 to 126. Here's the Land Raider Phobos with anti-vehicle las cannons on the side sponsons. I think blue team have cleared it out enough to cap now. And they're on the natural with some guardsmen. Dirge Caster goes off. That's an Eldritch Storm though. Huge amounts of damage, and Wraith Guard is still here. Can they take it out right here, right now? They bloody might, you know. I think they are. Down goes the Phobos. Swift hit by the Eldar. Eldritch is just so damaging to large targets like that. Can they get the cap? Terminators here are trying to. That guy died just as he was trying to fire the missile launchers, I think. Wraithguard doing a fantastic job here. Level 4 and level 4. Snow needs to purchase something. So does Malakai. They are floating resources like crazy. Maybe they want an avatar Snow. Yeah, Mycroft lost a lot there. Uh-oh. Talking of nukes, that's an Imperial Abyss. Gets rid of the Wraithguard, and we got a no cap on the west side. Single for blue, but red team are getting a natural back. They need to keep something here to guard it, I think. Ideally something that can detect. But they don't really have anything like that now. Maybe just leave some shooters there. With their knob leader, they can spot any sneaky scouts, and they'll do a lot of damage to them as well. Friendly neighborhood Chaos Lord gets the revive. Level 8 Techmarine, still no war gear for this guy. Has no requisition really to get something up. Heavy turret continues to do some work. Here's a new one. See, Council have found some assault marines. It's a lot of damage though. Turn of formation from Telos. Oh, did it miss the turret there? That was pretty close. I think it missed. Battle wagons taking a lot of damage. Commandos trying to help out. They do have that faster capping trait. Trying to keep one eye on the natural VPs on the minimap there. Down goes one of the heavy turrets. Raptors jumping in on Venom Brood. How much melee DPS do Venom Brood do? Not enough to win this fight, it turns out. I mean, they never would, but maybe they do a decent amount. Uh-oh, Wraithguard got jumped. Can't suppress Wraithguard though. Oh, some permanently burrowed Raveners with their enhanced muscle coil. You need to like burst out of the ground, fellas. There you go. Oh, might get some friendly fire here. And they're healing themselves up with the Wraithbone now. Which actually stopped them firing, which is handy for those Raveners. 74 to 84 is pretty damn close. Baneblade on the way for johnoanimator. However it ends, it was a groovy match. Yes, well said, Mycroft. No need to get salty. We got Terminators getting into some melee with Wraithguard. That means their teleport has been used. And a Neurothrope is up. Paroxysm goes down. Lots of damage to high health models like Terminators. Look at that. And they've been crippled inside of it by the Termagants. That's nasty. Paroxysm does lower your speed a little bit as well, I think. Fierce fighting over the contested VP. Chaos Lord tying up some Wraith Guard. They might need to retreat. There we go. These guys are okay-ish. Lost one model, though. Which means one Wraith Cannon down. Blue team defend. They have that 2-to-1. What is this? Oh, it's the battle wagon. Another turret going up. It does have 360. It might take out the battle wagon here. I think it's done for. It's a nice idea from Malakai. But it's going to go down. The big boom, the big zap gun shot missed as well. Down it goes. Ogren's got messed up though. Really messed up, and down they go. Sluggers tore them apart. Need to be careful though, Sluggers. These are guys at level 4. Don't want to lose them. They stayed around for way too long and go down. Here's the Baneblade for johnoanimator. Blue team looking depleted though. Can they hold the west side? There's another Paroxysm. Terminator teleport out of it to melee some Venom Brood. Maybe what are they doing? What's that guy up to? Oh, I think they were getting leeched by the Neurothrope there. They're having their energy taken. Spirit Leech, I think it's called. 74 to 17. Another Venerable dropped in. Put some pressure on that Neurothrope maybe. See a Council in the back lines. They're tanking a lot of damage. That's an Eldritch. Those guys able to use the grenade launcher to get away fast. Did some good work, though. Did some good work. Venerable is chasing around the Neurothrope. I don't think the Raveners want to fight it. Yeah, choose another target, fellas. Wraithguard going for the cap now. Venerable is getting the Dark Age of technology. This is the only unit that Viking has now. Did the Eldritch hit one of the Tactical Marines or something? Or did the Seer Council just wipe him out? I didn't even see. 2 D cannons all of a sudden for Snow. Swarm Lord for Telos. Red team are looking strong here. But can they get the VPs locked down? Got a good decap there, did the Mekboy. Also has his custom force field to knock things around. What is this? That's a singularity. Drags the Chaos Lord off. Techmarine's back on it though. Ben and Brood need to move up a bit to get shots on the Venerable Dreadnought. Here's a Nob squad now for Malakai. Red team looking very strong. But they only have 17 VPs. They can't make mistakes. Need to run away, Venerable. Looks like Commandos going for the cap with their faster capping. Shooter squad get jumped. They probably need to retreat out now. Although, Swarm Lord is here. I think your allies can reinforce with the Swarm Lord. Is that right? Maybe we'll see it in action if it's right. Yeah, look, Nob squad are reinforcing off the Swarm Lord. I don't know how that works, but it's going on. We have a Mark of Khorne Dreadnought here. 53 to 17. Red team do have the 2-1. Beamy Death Gun getting big shots. I think they can deal with this Dreadnought right here, right now. There's the Blood Rage, which will make it tougher, but it wears off and down it goes. Commandos with their rocket launcher getting a shot. Venerable Dreadnought goes down now. That's Stoicism. What is this though? Sneaky Scouts are here. Baneblade getting some hits now from the Wraith Guard. And the Rocks now. I think this is done for. Big hits from the Rocks. The Rocks alone I think were enough, but the Wraith Guard were there. Just in case they weren't. 22 to 17. Single cap now. And I think the blue team are broken. Surely. Surely they're broken. Looks like the Mekboy or something got a decap over there. So rocket run. That plane was not traveling in the right direction for that rocket run. That looked very strange. Look at this though. Blue team got a cap. Thanks to those scouts. 2-1, 15 to 10 is pretty damn close. Paroxysm goes in. Blue team trying to get a decap here. That's a singularity, I think, which should drag them off it. And there's another one. Single now for blue team. Do they have it? Do they have it? Blue team have it. Oh my goodness. They could not get this VP back quickly enough. That's why in situations like that, when you've got 17 VPs, you need to defend your natural. You need to leave something there. They had the army to do it. But as I said, they couldn't make a mistake, and they made a mistake. It was not watching your natural VP. The heroic scouts get it done. Amazing game. Level 9 Techmarine. Did he really have no war gear? I don't know. Doesn't have a new gun. Level 10 Chaos Lord. He was level 10 for like 15 minutes, I think. We had a level 9 Lord General down at the end there. Level 5 Mech. Did a lot of good work on this VP. Level 3 Warlock for Snow. The Wraith Guard were amazing. And Jose the Hive Tyrant, level 3, did have fully kitted out improved Synapse and Psychic Scream. Awesome game. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.